Alright, hello everyone, it is me again, and today I just have a few updates to show you on this sorter that I designed. Right, so most of these changes are from comments in the previous video that I might have overlooked or just haven't tested enough. So first thing I did was add a simple detector lamp to show when the system is sorting, so you know when the system is done and when you are allowed to leave. Secondly, you are able to leave the area if you have a chunk loader running in the area. Alright, and the next thing I did was down over here. People were having problems with this rail occasionally flipping back and forth, so all I did was place a redstone block right in here, and that should solve all of those problems. And our last change that we have. This change is actually quite important, because what was happening when I sorted one non-stackable item in a shulker box following another non-stackable item in a shulker box, the system would actually break, because I've got a special detection method inside here that determines when my shulker box should actually not be destroyed yet when a extra item is coming back into the system from taking out of a stack. But the problem was I was trying to take out a sword from the system, but then using my little non-stackable sorter right here, I would send it back into the hopper minecart, and the shulker wouldn't break because no item would come back. So what I did was, from the non-stackable item filter, I took out a repeater from this spot right here, and I took up a signal all the way to this point over here. So things you must note is that at this block here, there was a piece of redstone, but I changed that out for a normal, any solid block, just because it works the same and doesn't interfere with the redstone. Secondly, I moved this system around up here at the top. It still does effectively the exact same thing. You just have to be careful about a few certain blocks that I switched around. So you can see from the side here, this is where our comparator and our torch go into. I believe, let's see, did any of this change? I don't think so. But inside here, I added a block, took away the piece of redstone, added a 2-tick repeater on top of this block, and above this repeater, I added a block and a repeater going into this block. And the way I was able to do that is I just changed the system around a little bit, so that the redstone actually goes up this glass line instead. And I blocked off this redstone over here from connecting to this bottom redstone. And with these changes, the system should work perfectly. And I've been testing a bit more, and we don't lose any minecarts at all. I've found that my double chest of minecarts is still completely, where is it? Yeah, completely full, no extras, no things that have gotten lost, so that is good. And I slightly changed the front here so that this shulker box doesn't sometimes fall out the system, because that was happening occasionally. So let me just show you the changes in action. So let's say I put a sword in here. I'm just gonna send it in like that, and put another one and send it in. So we can see from down here that our minecart should come up any time now. There we go. And our sword is in it. And it'll go. And our shulker box breaks. And here's our second sword that we put in our second shulker box. And our shulker box breaks. Okay, next test, I just want to show you that it doesn't break when we put a stack of items. Okay, so look at that. And once the minecart arrives, it will fill up to a stack of 64. An item will get taken out, and the shulker box does not break. That is what we want to see. And there a item is picked up, and this is just from our tiny little buffer that we have inside here. If you remember from the last episode, there's always one extra item inside these droppers. Alright, so that should sum up all the changes and improvements to this design. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for all the positive feedback on the last video. It was really good, and I'm glad you all enjoyed building it, and it worked for quite a few of you. So yeah, thanks a lot, and be sure to look out for the next video, which in fact is probably going to be something similar to this, but it is going to be a remake of the Sahara shopping system from Hermitcraft Season 6, if any of you can remember, because I felt like I wanted to redesign it a bit and make it more compact, so that is what I have done. So be sure to look out for that video in the future. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.